Hi, Ms. Cortez. I'm Audrey Mendez. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for coming in to see me today. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about your situation. You were referred to me by the hospital because you were in the ER a couple of days ago. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you and get to know you a little better and see what's been going on with you, okay?
Okay.
Before we start, I just want to let you know that everything that's said here is confidential. So nobody will know anything that is said here today in the room.
Okay, so confidential. Does that mean that like you can't share this with my husband or anybody?
No, ma'am, I cannot. As long as you do not intend harm on anybody, or if I feel like you are unsafe, then I cannot expose what is being said here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. I get it. So you're not going to share anything?
No, I will not share anything. And if you need a translator at any time, just let me know and we can get one for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from?
Originally I'm from Mexico. I came to the U.S. When I was 18. I was married at 16 to my husband, and now I'm 22, but we live here in San Marcos. Here I am.
All right. Do you have any children?
I have 5 children, 2 7-year-olds, a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, and
Wow, okay. I'm sure that keeps you pretty busy, huh?
yes,
5 kids.
It does keep me busy. They're the 1-year-old especially.
Yeah.
And everybody else is in sports now, so.
Okay, what do your kids play?
The boys that are 7, 6, and 5, they play baseball, basketball, and soccer.
Okay.
My 7-year-old little girl, she plays soccer.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You have some athletes in your family, huh?
Yes, and it's hard getting them to all their sports, but I know they enjoy it, and it gets me and their little sister out of the house.
That's good.
So we try and do that at least.
A couple of times a week, and
yeah, practice is on the weekdays and the evening sometime, which is good because they don't really care to be at home all the time, and then games are on the weekend in the morning.
Okay. Why do you feel like your kids don't like to be at home that much?
Well, I mean, obviously, I was in ICU for my husband beating me, so they don't like to see that happening, and I would rather us not be home when that happens. I'd rather us be out because then it won't happen. If he's drinking at home, then we're gone and nothing. My kids are safe, so that's what matters to me, and I have to be safe to take care of them.
Right.
So it's better for me for all of us to be out of the house.
Be out of the house. So to get them active and exercise and to be among friends, and then to kind of keep them away from the situation going on at home, to keep them in the sports.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good way to de-escalate or to not have anything start. Tell me about your husband. How is that relationship? How did you meet?
Well, we met when I was 16, like I said, so I was very young. And we met in Mexico, and things they went really quick, and didn't know how it all. I'm thinking back, I don't know how it all happened, but then I ended up here, and originally we came because he was hoping to find better work, and
Okay.
I mean, he has found a job, but I don't think it's as good as he thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And I have 5 kids, so I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have much of an income, really, yeah, and that really, that's just, I mean, he has his friends, I guess, and I mean, I have, like, because my kids are in sports, there's some moms that I can kind of talk to, but they don't speak a lot of English.
Okay. They don't speak a lot of Spanish.
Yeah, they don't speak a lot of Spanish, so that kind of keeps us from talking a lot. But I try to talk with them, and then I do have a couple friends at church.
Okay.
So I'm Catholic, so it's just I only see them once a week, maybe twice, if my kids go to their session at school or their school
Like
church
Sunday,
school thing, whatever, you know, Sunday
school and
yeah. But really, I don't have many friends. I'm more at home with my kids, and because I have 5 kids, it's
right.
a lot. Like, I can't just go and do things. Like, even just being here, I had to find somebody to look after my daughter, and I mean, that kind of will raise a flag for my husband. Like, he doesn't know where I'm at.
Okay.
Well, if he found out, I don't know what would happen.
Okay. For the childcare to be here to come to these sessions, we have childcare, so you won't have to leave your child with a neighbor or a friend or or anyone like that. You can bring her here with you, and someone can watch her while we're visiting and talking. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay.
And is it charged for that, or?
No, it's completely free.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about anything. So we have a really good person who sits with the kids and plays with them, and
could my other kids, if they had to, could come too?
Yes, yes, of course. So hopefully that can alleviate a little bit of pressure, just knowing that someone will be here to watch them and take care of them while we visit. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. I think that
what about your family? Do you have any family here to speak of?
All of my family is in Mexico.
Okay.
It's just me and my husband and my kids here.
Okay.
That's all that's here. Pretty much. I mean, I can talk to them sometimes, but they don't really support my move here.
Okay.
When we did, so yeah, it's like maybe once every 2 months or something. But really,
so they don't really know what's going on at home.
I would never tell them. Anyways, I feel like it's mine and my husband's thing, and I can't share that. So, like, in my culture, I would never. I think my family would frown upon that if I talked about it or even or did anything about it. I think that's just something you don't talk about in my family.
Okay. Yeah. Was it a little hard for you to come to the session, being, as you just said, that it's kind of, you don't really tell anybody or talk to anybody about that kind of stuff? Was it hard for you to come today?
Yeah. I don't want to be here. Okay. This isn't where I want to be. I feel almost weak being here. It's like, oh, you can't handle your own husband. Okay. And almost like a failure as a wife, mom. Because my kids, I mean, the only reason I'm here is because of my kids. Because if they're not, I mean, they're my life, and I have to make sure they're safe. And I don't want them to grow up seeing this. I don't want my sons to see this and think that this is how you treat a woman, because it's not right. And if I'm not healthy, then I can't take care of my kids. So that's why I'm here. I don't want to.
Well, as you mentioned that you feel like a failure as a wife and a mother, but being here, that is really a brave thing to do, and that's a strong thing to do because you want to take care of your kids and you want them safe. So being here and talking with me and trying to figure out how to de-escalate problems, arguments at the house, and trying to find safety for your children, that's a very strong thing. And I commend you for coming and being here today. And hopefully you'll be able to see that it's not a sign of weakness asking for help.
Thank you. Yeah, I was told to come here from the social work at the hospital whenever I was released. So it was, I felt like, because I was in the hospital for several days after what my husband did to me, so I felt like it was time because it had never gotten that bad before, and it was just, I was all alone, and what can I do if I'm not there for my kids?
Right. And I can give you, if you would like, we can go over some groups that maybe can help you, if you would like. Some groups that actually are some groups that you can go and talk to that are just women of your culture. If you would like to do that, I can give you some information about that. How do you feel like you could go to your friends at the church if something were to happen?
I think if it got to where it was, if I seriously need some help, yeah, but I'm not close enough to them, right? Like at this point, like I can't just go and talk about it randomly. Like I think it would be in a situation where I really need help. I don't really have that many. I don't have close friends.
Okay.
I had close friends when I was younger, but none anymore. My husband kind of cut those relationships off.
Okay.
Because I wasn't allowed. He really didn't allow me to like go and do things. And then with my kids, like I didn't have 5 at the time, but I still had like 2 or 3 at all times. So it's kind of like, what can you do?
Well, I want to thank you for coming today and talking with me. And I know this was a big step, as I said earlier, and I'm really happy that you came. And would you like to set up an appointment for next week? Do you think it would be something that you would like to do?
Yeah, and you said that the childcare would be covered?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't be able to leave my daughter again. It would have to be, because my other kids are at practice right now, so
okay.
I would have to bring my 1-year-old.
Yeah, that's no problem. We'll have somebody here to watch her while we're talking.
I think next week would be okay. Can it be before 5?
Yes, it can be whatever time you need it.
My husband gets off at 5. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Yeah, we can meet whenever you would like to meet. I'm going to give you my phone number, so if anything happens between here and then, or now and then, you can call me and we can talk. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.